Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? A bit of crashing going on there on the old last stream, so I apologise for that. I don't know what it was. Something went weird with the webcam, turned it all purple, and then it just went and my computer froze completely. So I do apologise for that. Anyway, welcome back to all of those of you who have decided to rejoin me. It's a bit annoying because it's taken the steam out of the promo that I uploaded via the last stream. However, if you've got any questions about the new album, feel free to lob it in here and I will do my best to answer right in front of your very, very eyes. Yes, it was technical difficulties, Black Tights. I've just seen you comment that. It was something weird that went on. But yeah, my computer froze. And even then when I did a restart and tried to reconnect, it just was having none of it. So I don't know what was going on, but it is what it is. Anyway, so let's go through any questions you may have. So if you've got anything, lob it in there. Oh, Cat V rescues and more. And by the way, Cat V, she rescues chickens and more. She's from Oop North, which is Oop North of England, which you can guess where that is. That's the land of the Scots. So anyway, if you've got any chickens and you want to get rid of your chickens and you're in Scotland, go visit her. So Kat wants to know, how much is the new album? Well, if you go on any of your favourite music retailers, Spotify, wherever, I think that if you want to buy it, it's something like $7.99, and that ain't bad for 28 songs. That ain't bad at all. And I think it's something like 79p or 99p if you want an individual track from whatever storefront. But they, it's fairly cheap for the amount of tracks you get. Let's put it that way. Darcy says, how long does it take you to animate? Okay, well, put it this way. I'm working on Rocket Rabbit at the moment, and that has, I think, 21, 22 scenes. And if I aim to do 2 scenes per day, you can just divide that in and you're looking at 11 days. Average is probably 3 weeks to make an animation, because Rocket Rabbit is a short animation, therefore only 21 scenes, but a lot of others can have 40 upwards. So roughly 3 weeks if I do 2 scenes per day. That's also assuming that, of course, I'm not busy on other things, such as my work life, home life, stuff in the garden, playing football, etc, etc. Right, so what do we get is the next question. Ovens, Corny Boy, says, how does one piss on a piss? It's quite simple. You either piss and leave it and then go back and piss on it again, or somebody pisses first and then you go in and piss on their piss and then you flush. It's weird, isn't it? But that's what it is. Black Tight says, who helped you make the album? Well, I made it all myself technically. So I wrote the songs, I did everything, apart from one song, which is Sheriff Pooh, where I had a friend of mine, Callum Kewen. You will have seen him on previous live streams and stuff. He did the guitar. And then I had his friend, who's Ollie Cobb, and that I'll run right into that now. So Oliver Cobb, he mixed and mastered the album. Obviously some tweaks by me, it's just like a back and forth process. But yeah, he gave the sound to the album. See, normally I do everything myself in-house. So that's literally from minute one thought all the way to the final product. But actually, I find it hard to let go of that process, the completing it. But when I did, and then when I've listened since to the songs, I realised it was a good thing. And I wish I'd have done that on previous albums, to be fair, because the sound actually goes from this narrow to this, which it just makes it sound more professional for me anyway. Whew. Yeah, don't worry. There's animations, because ain't no woman like a one-eyed girl just says, I'm ready to see the animations. Well, there will be a new animation every week for at least the next 5 weeks, all right? And I will probably work on another in the meantime to make it 6 in a row. Now, that is awesome, because like I said, it normally takes me 3 weeks to make one, so there's going to be a 3-week gap in between. But now, because I've been delayed a bit doing all the album, you're going to get one every week for the next 5 to 6 weeks. And I think that's great in itself. And then I'll probably do an animate along on the back of that, so you'll then be able to see the 7th animation in progress before maybe a couple of weeks and then a release. So it's gonna be fun. Bored Rat, when are you going to be live again? Well, I'm live again now, Bored. I'm live right now. So let's not think of the next one. It might be probably 2 months' time because I want to get you guys to see all the new animations first. So that's what's coming. Right. What else have we got in here? I may have missed some questions, so let me go and have a look. Not related to the album, but what's your day job? I work for a crafting company and I do web stuff. So that's admin or technical spreadsheeting, all sorts of stuff. Could be image related, anything. Very varied job for them. Will you be available on TikTok because of the TikTok song? Probably, Evans. I wrote the last 4 songs on that album. So It's a Puppy, It's a Pony, It's a Kitten. All 3 of those, obviously the same song, just with different lyrics. They were written primarily so that people could do videos with my songs for the TikTok platform. And then I thought, well, let's just do a dance one as well. So I wrote the TikTok dance, and it'll probably be me and Tiff will dance to it and then release it on TikTok at some stage. But if others want to use it and run about with that on TikTok, feel free. And that makes a perfect segue into this. Dairy milk, then. Okay. What else have we got? What colours are your pantyhose today? Say Black Tights. Mine are red, like a deep red, just to bring out the devil in my eyes. I like to accessorise. What are yours? Haumea says, say keeper 10 times really fast, Koit. Why? Keeper. I don't even know what that means. Koit, what are your thoughts on Pat keys? I don't know what that is. Are you going to do animation, says Big Gamer. Yep, I think I've just answered that. So I've got loads of animations in the pipeline and they will be coming out very, very soon. Right, because there's no more... Oh, did you know there's a flying bum GIF? I didn't know off the top of my head. There's probably loads of them, isn't there? I know there's loads of people messing around with Trudy a lot. I'll go and have a look after this and see. But now I'm just going to do a quick shout out to somebody called Finn McKibben. Now Finn has been sending me emails with loads and loads and loads of ideas, like long lists of ideas for me to do. And I just want to appreciate the fact that Finn has been incredibly creative in sending me this stuff. I do want to say a point, which is I don't wish to be rude when people send me loads of, creativity and asking me to collaborate or do things with them. I often don't, and the reasoning is because I like to do everything myself. If I come up with an idea, I like to finish my idea. So, everything myself. I feel as if I do other people's ideas, it takes away from me. And I like to give 100% me. So it's not a disrespect for me turning down people's ideas, but I just like to do everything myself. Which then leads into... Have I told you about upcoming animations? In fact, let me show you. Let me show you. Just need to set up my computer a minute. 1 sec. And then you can at least see some images from the next ones. It's not going to be a lot, but you'll be able to see something. So let me have a look. Right, you should be able to see this. So the next animation, the first one I'm going to release is this. Dancing Willy, Dancing Pooh. Now you can probably guess which is the Willy and which is the Pooh from this. Then we run into this one. This is going to be after that. Comments, so the YouTube comments song. Then Mad Jim returns for his second animation. I really enjoyed making this one. I think you're going to find it superb. Then I've just finished my Pooey, which is Trudy's 10th adventure. Again, there's some classic moments in this, and I'm really glad I made this one next. I love this song. I think it was the first song I wrote the backing for, and it came out superb. Really quality dance track. And so I had to do that next. And then I'm working on Rocket Rabbit, as I mentioned. So yeah, there's just a little teaser of what's to come. So they're coming soon. Right now, let me see. What else we got on here? Darcy says, what made you think of your characters? It's just me being me, Darcy. You know, as an example, Rocket Rabbit. One day I think I just said Rocket Rabbit as a thing, just words. And then, as soon as I said the words, there's a character. Oh, yeah. A rabbit that rides on a rocket and just does stuff all on a rocket all the time. So it's just simple things like that. Flying Bum came about because I went into the loo singing Flying Bum. Just words come to me, and then you create the characters around just random things that you say. So that's really how I do it. Oh. Hamea, I'm not going to keep saying the things really fast, so thank you. But anyway, let's move on from that. Oven says, unrelated to your newest album, but Dairy, a previous song on your album, was that made by anyone else? Nope. All my own work again. Everything on my albums has to be my own work, else I can't release it as me. It would have to say a cover version, you know, etc. So everything's my own work. Can we have a sneak peek of one of your next animations, says Black Tights. I will do it later on. I'll give you a sneak peek, not of Dancing Willy, Dancing Pooh, but I will give you a sneak peek of Rocket Rabbit, which is what I'm working on now. And the reason I'm choosing that one is because it's sort of half in progress anyway, so stuff you see isn't going to ruin the final animation. Whereas if I show you the ones that are already completed, that'll kind of ruin the joy of the next few weeks, which is what I want you guys to just take fresh. So as soon as they come out, it's like, oh yeah, banging. And then the next week, then the next week, then the next week. That's what I want to not spoil for you guys. So I'll bring them. Oh, hello, Dino Ichano. Dino Ichano. That's how you have to say your name, I think. Yes, Dino, don't keep spamming, mate. Just say it once. I can see your comments. Dino. Right, we got any more comments? Dino, I'll put you in a timeout. No, misunderstood, Spider. I am not, whatever you say on that. So thank you for that. Right, let's time out Dino. Put user in a timeout. There you go. Right, more questions, please. Has anyone got a favourite from the album? Of the promo I played to you, what did you think was the favourite song of yours? What are you looking forward to the most? My particular favourite song on the album is My First Poo, which is going to be Trudy's 11th song. And if I do that justice, that one's going to be mega. It's basically her origin story, which a lot of people have asked for. And I've held off for 10 years. Yeah, it's 10 years of Trudy. And when that comes, I think that's going to blow people's minds. Black Tykes likes Sheriff Pooh. That is a great one. It's a 2-minute long story song, that one, which I often haven't really done before, story songs. So that one will be quality again if I could do it justice. But I have to take my time on that one and really do hardcore animation and really good backgrounds. So when I start that one, there may be a gap for a while before it gets released. So just bear with me on that one. Crunch Legend says, shout me out. All right, ready? Me out! Did it. Last name says, I'm looking forward to hearing all your ones about cancel culture, offended and comment. But this feels like you plus 11. I'm not quite sure what that last bit means, but yes, offended I hopefully will do an animation for. Comments is already done, so that's coming in 2 weeks' time. So you'll see that one. Anyone else? Anyone else has got a great, a favourite from this new album? And I can talk about anything from it. So that can be how I created the song physically, you know, where did that idea come from, all those sort of things, what made me do the length of it, etc. Any questions on that? Oh, it's Peridot. Easier, they're Claude. Esther Coleman says, my friend forced me to watch when I was younger. How did they force you to watch? Did they like just hold you down and keep your eyes open like this and say, you're not watching? Misunderstood Spider, cancel culture isn't real. LMAO. It really is, my friend. Oh, so many people wouldn't be being cancelled off platforms, would they? Left, right and centre. It really, really is. Peridot Is Mad Job... Sorry, is Mad Jim too good? Yes, you're going to like that one. He does some quality things in this one. I don't think he dies as much as in the first Mad Jim animation, but he does get up to some very, very strange things, and I think you will enjoy that one and laugh. No, Haumea, I'm not going to start... Why are you part of the For Britain movement? I'm not part of the For Britain movement. I don't even know what you're talking about. He's made lots of songs about... let me see. Right, Haumea, you're just going. I've had enough of you. Mad Jim is so funny. Thanks, Crunchy. I think he is as well. Darcy says, can you make a Clinkerman sequel? I made the Clinkerman song for the last album. And by the way, which reminds me of a question somebody put on the last live stream, I think, which was to say I hadn't even released an animation to all of the songs from the last album. Well, that's because I got to a point on there where I really didn't have the desire to do any from it, if I'm being honest. Sort of stopped. Because a lot of the songs were like 1.5 to 2 minutes long, and I sort of wrote myself into or painted myself into a corner with that one. And that's what made me write songs on this album, which were literally just written for animation, the purpose of animation, not writing a song for a song's sake, writing for an animation. There you go. Peridot says, I love your songs. Well, thank you. Make sure you buy one. Just one. Everyone's got to download and buy at least one. Give me the will to do more. I don't want to keep banging on about that, but there you go. See ya, Cat V. Or Cat 5. I know it's V really, but it looks like Cat 5. I need to go. Catch up later. Look forward to the next live. Yeah, a couple of months and then there'll probably be another one, Cat. So see you then. Enjoy. Oh, Dr. O'Herd 94 says hello. Hello. How are you? Yeah, good. How are you? How are you? Darcy, if you haven't got any money, don't worry. I don't want people to stretch if they ain't got money. But if you are a fan, you have got a little spare cash, and you have enjoyed my stuff over time, I'm just saying I would appreciate just that little kickback. It helps me in an era where, you know, I've been completely demonetized by YouTube and constantly attacked. A revenue stream is appreciated. But anyway, I don't want to keep saying that. Greetings from Estonia. Is there lots of stones in Estonia? I'm just asking. Or are they e-stones, like digital stones? Oh my god, a fan. That's Pink Joan Gosha the Gamer Girl 2011. And that's probably going for one of the longest names ever. Stupid Whitey with Luca and Calix says, make Flying Bum return. Probably not stupid, because I reached the trilogy with him. I didn't really want to do any more. There's only so much you can do with certain characters. I mean, what's he going to do next? Fly over someone and plop on them? I think I've, like, really scraped the barrel of what he can do. So that's why he had to stop. Black Tights wants me to sing It's a Dancing Willy, It's a Dancing Poo. It's a dancing Willy, it's a dancing poo. A dancing Willy, it's a dancing poo, yeah. There you go. Right, Commodore. Goodbye. You're just being hidden. We won't have it. I'm not having your crap of people putting personal data of mine in the chat. You're just going to be deleted. I'll remove you. It's as simple as that. Don't do it. I'm here to be decent to you guys, answer questions, have a fun live stream, but I'm not going to be attacked in my own chat. It's as simple as that. You will be removed. Hey, I've got a poo for you. Good stuff. CYXPTD says, who are you? I'm Bob. Bob from Milton Keynes. Let's just go with that. Trudy is in Wee and Pooh. She is indeed, Black Tights. She is indeed. Right, where did you get the idea of gotta get rid of the juice from? Tiff, my girlfriend, thinks it's about her. She thinks I wrote it about her because she's always in desperate need of a piss. Because she's always rushing from one job to another and doesn't take time to go to the loo. So whenever she gets back, she's always desperate for a piss. So she thinks it's about her. It's not really, but it reflects her in that it's about someone who's desperate for a wee and has to go. So it actually came as an idea because when we were walking around the block with our dog, we were just thinking about wee, because obviously we take him out for a wee. And then the idea came about someone desperate for a wee, and then all the things they can do to be funny with that. I've got some great ideas, so when I get to that one, I think you'll love that one. Are you create MIDI files or no? Oh, it says Dr. O'Herd 94. No, I don't create MIDI files. I do MIDI tracks, but that's just the initial backing before I turn them into full instrument tracks. And then they get turned into full songs, obviously, but I'm not going to release a MIDI track if that's what you mean to some of my songs. Is Touching Things is Fun going to come back? If I get a good idea, yes, I'll probably do another one of them, because if I can reskin it to be a slightly different theme, you know, like a country and western version, that's an example, then potentially, but I've got no plans to do it as of yet. Black Tights, I won't be singing other people's songs. Goodbye, Matt5U. Just remove you. Hide user on this channel. Every time someone says my real name or puts other things about my personal life, you're just going to get deleted. I don't see the point. Right, what else have we got? Any other favourites from the album? Any other favourites that you want to talk about or ask questions about? Hit me up. Dr. O'Herd says, how do you draw your music videos? I use an animation program, and then it's literally tweening frames from one to another. Quite simple, really. And who draws it? All me. So I do all the songs, all the animation, all everything. Do 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 do. Will Trudy age? Says Darcy. No. She won't. She will stay that age forever. Just like Bart Simpson's on The Simpsons, you know? Forever be that age. Never grow up. Lol last name. I do know that artist. I've heard some of their songs. Some are really funny, so yeah, I have. Right, what's next? Oh yes, I do have to remember some stuff. Do you remember Hadaway, What Is Love, Koit? I do. Again, I'm not going to sing it because I don't like to sing other people's songs on here. I like to do my own stuff. Trudy is approximately 11 to 13 or something like that. Ain't no woman like a one-eyed girl. I've not set a complete, this is her age, but it's around that sort of age limit, you know. Will other Koit characters, e.g. Fart Guy, be in your upcoming animations? Never say never. I haven't planned for Fart Guy to be in anything for this album, but he may appear in the background as a character. And again, with some other characters. Flying Bum might even just be in the background of something. You never know. And as we know, Trudy's returned, Mad Jim's returned. There will be others at some stage in this new album, but they are not the primary focus, or they are not the primary character. I wanted to go for new ones. See you, Darcy. What else we go? How old is your channel? 10 years old at least, I would say. Oh, Dr. O'Herd's going, sorry. Hi. Bye, Doctor. And Kiara Ward, or Chara Ward, how, am I saying that properly? Says hi. Hello. Well, I'll quickly do this now because I haven't got another question. I just want to say a big thank you, by the way, to a chap called Gavin Bishop. So if you are Gavin Bishop and you're watching this, I just want to say a massive thank you to the decent sized PayPal donation that you made to me. It took me a couple of months to find it because I rarely look at the PayPal account, if I'm honest. And then when I went and looked, there's a large donation in there. I just want to say thank you for supporting me. I really, really appreciated that. So Gavin, cheers. I think I've got all the things I wanted to talk about out the way. So now it's just over to you guys. Talk, question, anything. Do all these characters live in the same universe? Yep, they do indeed, Darcy. Everything is in the Koit-verse, if you will. By the way, has any of you seen the Zack Snyder version of Justice League? That was really good, by the way. Chocolate. Well, Happy with that. That's a great comment, by the way. Oh, my I enjoyed that one a lot. Great comment. Well played. You win the live stream. What is your favourite food? Says, I don't know how to say your name, by the way. I really like roast dinners, if I'm honest. You know, like a decent roast beef or roast turkey, that sort of thing. If not, a chip shop fish and chips is superb. Obviously from the right chippy, never from Bob Bix. Hey, Cookster. Chara, am I saying your name? Is it Chara? She likes Granny's handbag. I like that one as well. Oven says, did your girlfriend scream in She Screams? Yes. And I think it was probably 4 or 5 takes that we took of all the screams before her voice caved in. And then we just pieced together all the specific screams to make it sound the best. I think, actually, I might have lied there. I think all the screams came from one take, actually. I think that the other 2 were just sort of like basic, and then that one just had passion in the screams. So yes, she did do that one, yes. Even though she's not credited, she has done it. Kira. Oh, I do apologise, Kira. Sing Mucus. Mucus, eh? Mucus. I can't even remember how it goes, so I'd have to remind myself of my own song and then sing along to it. That's bad, isn't it? Mucus. Yeah, I genuinely can't remember. Oh, Ethan Braithwaite's in the house. Hello, Ethan. What do you use for animating? I use Adobe Flash in a separate computer for animating. Yeah. Never going to move away from that. I dare you to sing Lollipops in the Sky. High pitch. Lollipops are sweet and yummy. Are they? I don't even know what that is, so I'd be making up my own song, wouldn't I? Right, Oven says, and thank you. He's coming up with some good questions, by the way, and I like to answer good questions. So think of things along the lines of what he's asking me, because it's interesting for the mind. So, Oven says, I saw on your previous live stream that there are some songs on there, like Belch and Condom, that didn't make it. Will it make the next album if possible? Possibly. But bear in mind this, because they were rejected as ideas that couldn't be fleshed out into full animations, for this album, it's probably unlikely that they'll appear on the next one. Although, never say never. Never say never, eh? Now back to the Pepsi Max. Exactly, Asher. Use it till Windows gets rid of it. Although Windows won't do anything because technically it's on my own computer, so I can do what I want with it. You know what I mean? It means it'll never be defunct as my computer's concerned. Cadel Fan Block, he's back in the house. He says, are you going to make a song about canker sores? Not particularly. However, if you go and have a look at that animation of mine, I've got boils. There's technically cankers in that. So go and have a look at that one. If you write a song called Condom, will you consider a song about femidoms too? Neil, and hello Neil Martin, by the way. Yes, it would be in there. I would do both sides of the condom story. Well, Dancing Willie and Dancing Pooh are one of my favourites. Ovens, I really like that one. I think it was one of the first ones I wrote for this new album. And I strived hard to get the sound I was after with Ollie, who mixed and mastered it. But I think we got there in the end. You know, there's a massive dynamism in the song. Quite a bit. And then bang! Hit with the Dancing Willie and Pooh chorus. And I think you guys are going to laugh when you see that animation. It made me laugh when I was creating it, put it that way. Black Tight says, why were Belch and Condom rejected? I think I just covered this, but let's just say I couldn't really flesh too much out of them to make a full song. So maybe at some stage in the future, actually, I could do this where I combine a number of rejected ideas into one overall animation. You know, like Belchy Condom. That's an example. A condom that belches all the time. That sort of stuff, you know? I could come up with stuff like that. I used to watch your video when I was 12, but now I'm 17 and I'm here to bring back memories, says Sean Ray Pancho. Well, thank you for coming back, Sean. Keep watching, mate. There's plenty of new stuff coming and I hope you stay around. I hope you become part of the Koit team. That's what I'm calling it. Chicka says, do you live in a nice area? I do, thank you. Rather decent. There's always swats around. And I had an argument with a swat the other day around this local area, but you know. Black Tight says, how do you put songs on music services, e.g. Spotify? Okay, this is how it works, right? So you create your tracks or whatever. You then have to go through a distribution channel. So I use a distributor called TuneCore. There's loads out there, loads of different ones, and each have their own pros and cons. But anyway, I've used TuneCore for so long that I may not ever change. So what you do, you have an account with that distribution company. You upload your songs and they act as the middleman and then send it on to all the stores like Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, etc, etc, etc. They take their cut of whatever. Now that either that's an upfront fee for, you know, distributing the album through them, or songs or singles or videos, whatever, or they take a percentage of the sales that you make. TuneCore just take a one-off fee, and that's what attracted me initially to that, because if I was going to sell a shed load of songs from one album, why would I want to keep giving them a 10-15% cut of each sale? It just didn't make sense to me. I just did answer one of your questions. Do you live in a nice area? I've just covered that. And do you play Roblox? Nope. Crunch, I will probably sing Flying Bum at some stage, but not right now. Right, Black says, is Quick and Sit your 9th album? Yes, it is my official 9th Koit album. Although unofficially I've done 2 previous Koit albums called Beta Albums A and B. Released under Koit, but not like properly distributed. So they're behind the scenes, sort of like self-distributed. And prior to that, I've created many, many other songs. You may come across them at some stage. Oven says, also just saying, will there ever be a song about the traffic light wars if possible? Also on your stream, I saw 2 other songs that weren't on your album but were important. Will you ever sing? No, they won't be released, those 2. They're for me. I may play one of them at some stage, but one's just for me and my friends. And Traffic Light Wars, maybe. I'm not going to say yes, I'm not going to say no, because I don't know on that one. Black Tyke says, what will you do for your 10th album? Interesting question, and I'm kind of glad you asked it, because I had a thought yesterday while in the shower, naked in the shower, I'll have you know. You know, my bum was out and everything. I was singing in my underwear, although I wasn't in my underwear, in a different style. I sort of did it in a crooner's sort of style. So what I was kind of thinking was at some stage I could release another album with songs of mine done in a completely different way. So yeah, like a stripped back version. So rather than having a fast dance track, having a slow croonery sort of version of some of my songs. So I may even do something like that. I've also toyed around with the idea of having a cappella songs. So just completely no music whatsoever, just the vocals and harmonies. So that's another thing I could be throwing around. Who knows? You know, in a year or so's time, I may end up doing another complete Koit album which sounds the same. Who knows? Kira says, release the hounds! It's a puppy! It's a dog! Oh, Kayla Howell's in the house. Hello, Kayla. Nice to see you. Any questions? Anything about the new album that you want to know? What's the favourite track of yours, please? Come on. What's the favourite track? Have any of you purchased the album, by the way, yet? Or listened to it on Spotify? I know Ovens has, because he's contacted me separately, but has anyone else downloaded it? Anyone? I'll wait. I'm waiting. Hi, Kayla. I really like your... Don't worry, Darcy. I know you haven't downloaded it. That's fine. Ask them when you can. If you do. Whenever you do, that'd be cool. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You have downloaded a few, Asher. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Which one did you download? Which one was your favourite of the ones you downloaded? And Kayla says yes as well. So you have. Which one? Which ones did you like the best, Kayla? Ain't No Woman says, I already added both the Trudy songs to my Amazon playlist so I can have all 11 Trudy songs. Thank you for that. You should watch track 1 ver 2. What is that, Crunch? Oh, Asher likes Sheriff Poo. Did I can't remember if I read that earlier in the chat, so if I did and I've forgotten in the meantime, I apologise. Darcy, they're not technically free on Spotify. I still get paid royalties from that, but in reality, I'd like it if somebody would buy them from iTunes or whatever. That would give me more as a creator. Right, Kayla says, I have on Spotify, and my brother listens to you because he thinks you're like really funny, so do I. Thank you, Kayla. Much appreciated. It's a video. No, I'll go and look for that then, Crunch. I don't know what it is, but I will go and look for it. Who else have we got in the house? Who hasn't commented yet? Who can I say hello to? Come on. You're like a load of... Do. Any more questions? Or we'll probably end the live stream. Could you put them on YouTube? The animations will be very, very shortly. So don't worry about that. iTunes and Apple Music, yeah, they're released on there already. I know it's live on Spotify. And a load of other stores will probably be, feeding in over the next week, maybe 2. So you'll see it on Deezer and all these other platforms. It'll appear. Look, more chocolate. Black Tight says, what would you do if one of your songs was in the top 40? A, I'd laugh. And B, I'd go, yeah! Because it would get me a lot of exposure and that'd be cool. Although, weirdly enough, right? Years ago, I think one of my tunes made the top 40 or something like that in Ireland. It might have been the initial downloads, when downloads were first a thing. I'm pretty sure I made the downloads chart in Ireland. Or at least the comedy download charts, whatever it was. I'm sure I saw a report of that. That was interesting. When are you going to tour America? Lol. I don't even tour England, let alone America. Chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. Nice bit of dairy milk. Kayla says, my brother wants to speak. Would you hold your hand over his mouth or something? And occasionally let it off, Dairy milk. Oh, one piece left. Go on then, Kayla. What does your brother want to say? I'll answer any questions he has. Right. I don't think there's a lot of questions here, and we don't have many viewers on the stream, which again is weird in itself. The amount of people I have subscribed to my channel and I get 20 viewers concurrently or less for a live stream. That's ridiculous. Especially considering this is a brand new album. Shocking. Kayla, if your brother wants to say anything, just tell him to write it and I'll happily speak to him. It's not a problem. No black because it's all gone. All the chocolate is gone. Nom nom nom. Okay, I think I'll leave. But I will say this. Just before I go. So look, thanks for everyone who turned up on the live stream. It is disappointing that I don't get many people on my live streams. And it kind of puts me off. I'm sure I've said it before. It kind of puts me off doing them, really. Because I should pretty much put all of my effort into doing animations, which do actually get views and probably is worth it. So I will probably just leave, but Crunch wants me to sing Flying Bum. Thank you, Lol Name. If you're buying an album, I really appreciated that. I will sing Flying Bum, and then, unless there are any other questions, I will pop out. Criminals beware, he's flying through the air, he shoots them from above, but he'll get you down there. Bullies and their crews, He's coming for you. You will end up struck by missile number 2. Flying bum, he's flying across the city. Flying bum, he's firing little shitties. Dispensing his brown justice. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Flying bum. Flying bum. There you go. There's a little bit of flying bum just to see you off. What would you do if your album went on wall of the city what has the pictures of the movies on the music because when I went where you were on? What the fuck? Kayla, genuinely don't know what any of that means. If that's you or if it's your brother writing it, but it needs to be written in a way that I understand, because that don't make sense to me, girl. Black Tight says, will you show us a Rocket Rabbit sneak peek? Yes, I did promise that, didn't I? So I will see if I can get that on now, and then I will say goodbye. Let me output it first. Let me just see if it works. Hold on. Yes, it does. I will show you the first 2 or 3 scenes from that then, yeah? And then we will depart ways. So let's have a look. Let me drop it up here. Witty the Ballistic Bomb says yada yada. Yada yada. Right. It's getting ready on the screen now. So bear with me. Here we go. If I turn this off and this off, you should be able to say this. I'll just play a couple of scenes and that's it.
Yeah, you can hear the thunderclap as he draws near. Here comes Rocket Rabbit with puffy cheeks, big teeth, and long flapping ears. Here comes Rocket Rabbit. He goes up, down.
Oh, that's enough, isn't it, eh? Can't see too much of a Rocket Rabbit. You had a snippet anyway. How do you feel about that? Cryptid or Chipper says, can you give me a hoo-ya? Hoo-ya! There you go. I'm riding a flying bullet. Yep, you are. That's from Koit TV 5 or 4, isn't it? One of those two. Anyway, I think I shall leave now. So thank you for all attending, but I will away. Thank you to Oliver Cobb and for Callum for contributing to my new album. Thanks to all of you guys out there who have purchased either the album in its entirety or some of the songs. I appreciate that. Or even if you're streaming on Spotify. Thanks for all of you being fans. Just support, share my stuff, write in the comments. You know me, I tend to respond to a shed load of comments. I can't respond to all because literally, here's the weird thing, right? I get thousands of comments daily on my videos, yet not too much in here. But, so I tend to respond a lot on there. But anyway, look, thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. Keep well. Be ace. See you next time. Oh, and pick up some litter. Bye.